In today's video, we are going to cover the best AI website builders in 2024. In 2024, there's literally no excuse to not have a website. Because of AI website builders, it is now easier than ever to get your website up and running in less than a couple minutes. If I had one of these AI website builders when I built my website a couple years back, it would have saved me so much time and effort. That's why I'm really excited to share with you guys today our top 5 website builders in 2024. I really think that they're going to change the game for you in terms of website building. Okay, so in this video, we're going to cover all the platforms, who they're best suited for, and then we're going to do a quick walkthrough of how to set up an account in each of the platforms. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, the first one here is Bluehost Wondersuite. Bluehost has been around since 2003, and it's actually one of the 3 websites that WordPress recommends you use for your hosting service. That's likely because of the seamless integration that Bluehost and WordPress have with one another. Okay, so in July 2023, Bluehost actually launched this product called Wondersuite, which we're going to show you here today. And Wondersuite is just a guided AI setup that allows you to build your website in just a couple minutes. It's really neat, and I actually can't wait to get in here and show you. But first, let's just go over some of the features of Bluehost, and we can review some of the pricing for their plans. Okay, so here are some quick notes that we have on Bluehost. Bluehost is great for beginners and advanced users. It's really easy to use. The platform is super simple, but also they have more advanced features as well. Load times, uptime, and responsiveness is the best in the business with Bluehost. Their server has a 99.98% uptime, which basically means that in a whole year, they're only going to have the server down and being serviced for 1.5 hours of the year. Okay, the user experience is also amazing on Bluehost. The interface is super intuitive. The drag and drop functionality is great. The template quality and the customization options are top notch. In terms of Bluehost's customer service, they are great as well. There's a couple different ways you can get into contact with them. They have live chat, phone, and email. So you won't have to be worried about anything there. If you ever need anything from customer service, they can help you, and they're really great. There's a bunch of community forums, tutorials, and other resources there as well. Overall, Bluehost is a great platform, and it's going to be a great choice for you if you decide to go with Bluehost. Okay, now let's briefly review the plans here, and then we will set up our account and show you how to get started with the AI website builder. The links to all the website builders that we talk about today will be down below in the description, so be sure to click on those. Go ahead and click on the Bluehost one, and we can walk through it here together. Once you click on Bluehost, you should see this page here, and you can see for under $3 a month, you can get started with a web hosting plan. Before we click get started, let's just scroll down and we can look at some of the things that the plan includes. So you'll see that Bluehost and WordPress are one in one here. They go hand in hand, and it's a really seamless connection between the two. So they have a bunch of tools to grow. There's a domain manager, there's SSL certificates, reliable performance like we talked about earlier, and they have Google My Business as well, where you can connect a Gmail account. If you scroll down here, they also have excellent 24/7 expert support. Now that we're at the bottom here, let's go ahead and select pick a plan, and we can kind of walk through these here. Okay, so let's walk through these different plans here. So the basic plan is likely just what you're going to need when you get started. It's one website, 10 gigs of SSD storage, and chat support. If you want phone support, you're going to have to go to that Choice Plus plan, and that might be something that you might want to consider if you're starting a website for the first time and you want to be able to talk to somebody on the phone. If you're just starting out, the basic and the Choice Plus options are going to be really great to start. Now, these are just for basic websites, but if you sell a product or service online, you're going to want to select Online Store for your hosting plan. And then Cloud is their new hosting plan that just came out. This is really for big websites. If you're a beginner, you're probably not going to want to use this. This is for websites with a lot of traffic. We also have a full review of Bluehost's cloud hosting plan. So if you want to check that out, we will leave a link down below in the description to that video too. Before we select our plan, let's just go over a couple of the additional features under the basic and Choice Plus options. So they both have a free domain, and they both have a professional email free trial as well. Choice Plus is going to include daily backups for free for the first year, and domain privacy as well, free for the first year. It also has malware scanning. So for that extra couple bucks a month, it may be worth it for you to go with that. So once you've decided which plan is best for you, go ahead and click select. Now this will give you the option to start your online store. We're just going to say skip for now. Okay, go ahead and enter the domain name that you want. If you pick a name that is already taken, they're going to say that you have to pick another domain name, but let's just go ahead and select one that I know is open here. So I just picked my name for the domain name. Go ahead and select your domain, and once you're finished, go ahead and enter this account information here. Okay, so once you've done that, go ahead and enter your email address and a password here as well so you can create an account. Next, go ahead and go to the package information here, and this is going to show you an overview of the plan as well as the options that you can add on. So you'll see that for the 12-month hosting plan, it's $59 for our plan that we chose. I get my domain name as well as SSL encryption. I get site backups free for 1 year as well as domain privacy free for the first year. Now, these are additional add-ons that you can add if you like for e-commerce, single domain SSL, site lock essentials, Google Workspace starter. This is actually a pretty good deal because if you go through Google Workspace, they're going to charge you $6 per month, but you can get it for $3 here. So if you do end up wanting to have a Gmail with your website, then this is going to save you basically half of the annual price. They also have Yoast Premium SEO and a professional email. This is free for 3 months, so we'll go ahead and try that out today. So go ahead and select the add-ons that you want. We're going to leave most of them off except the site locks and the professional email. Now, once you've done that, you can see our total here is $95 for the whole year of hosting our site. And we're saving $204, so we get 77% off today. Once you've done that, go ahead and scroll down to the bottom here where you can enter your payment information. Okay, and once you've done that and you're ready to purchase your plan, go ahead and click submit. Okay, now that you have your hosting plan with Bluehost, you should come to the home page and it should look something like this here. Now you're going to want to go ahead and click websites and your domain should pop up here. Okay, so once you're here in websites, you're going to want to select edit style here. Now this is going to launch the WordPress Wondersuite AI web builder. Like we said earlier, this is really the most seamless way to have WordPress on your site. So let's get started and click start setup here. Let's pretend like we're beginners for the sake of this video. So let's go ahead and click never used it and continue setup. Now it's going to ask you your site type. Now there's a bunch of different ones here that you can select from, or you can just go ahead and enter your site type here at the bottom. I'm just going to say personal here for now, and we're going to click continue setup. They're going to ask you more about your site type here, and you can select one of these or enter something here in the bar. Let's go ahead and click continue setup when you're finished. Okay, now we're here and we need to introduce Bluehost to our site. So let's go ahead and enter the site title, description, and some other information here. You can also go ahead and upload a logo here on the right-hand side. And once you're finished with that, go ahead and click next. Next, you want to tell them your top priority. So whether you're publishing, selling, or designing, just give them an answer and they're going to help form your website based on this information. Okay, so let's just go ahead and click continue to get started after that. Now they're going to tailor our theme to the perfect fit that we like. So let's go ahead and build a custom design here, or we can just select from one of these templates. I think for the sake of this video, let's just select one of these templates. I like this one here in the middle, so let's just select that. You also have the option here to customize your colors and fonts, but let's just go ahead and click continue with this. I like this format here. Then you can go ahead and choose from the different designs here on the left for the header and footer, and then click next when you're finished there. Okay, and now you can choose a great homepage here. They have a couple different options. Let's go ahead and choose this one on the right and click next when you're finished with that. They have other pages that you can include on your website here, like about, contact us, testimonials, and blog as well. So let's just go ahead and include all of these here and then click next. Next, it brings you to the page here for plugins and services. Let's just go ahead and leave all the recommended ones here. Once you're finished with that, go ahead and click next. All right, and now our website is created. Let's go ahead and click complete setup to finish it and see the final product. Once you're here, you'll have a little overview and you can go ahead and click view your site down here. So this is the site that we created. We didn't give it too much info, but this is the format that it made, and it created a really good looking website in less than a couple minutes here. We have other videos on the channel about how to use WordPress, so we won't go into too much detail here, but just know that Bluehost is the platform with the most seamless integration between the hosting plan and WordPress. This is the best one by far. So the second AI website builder that we're going to show you today is Wix AI. Wix was started in 2006, and now it's one of the best website building platforms out there. So in August of 2023, Wix actually released their Wix AI platform, which is a little bit like ChatGPT. To get started in building your website, you have to answer a couple different questions, and we're going to show you that here in a second. But first, let's just talk about a couple different features that are great about Wix's website. So it's super intuitive. There's a drag and drop editor, and it's really simple to use. It's going to be a really great option for beginners. There's tons of really good looking templates on Wix that's going to match any style that you're looking for. Wix also has Wix ADI. They're just AI tools that help you design your website. Now, Wix is going to be a little bit more expensive than other platforms, but it might be worth it depending on your level of experience. Like we said, it's a great platform for beginners. We're going to review the plans here in a second, but just know that Wix actually has a free plan. So there are a couple downsides to this for the free plan. The first one is that you do not get a custom domain. So in your website description, you won't get to pick what it is. You just have to choose what they give you. But this might be a good option for beginners if you don't want to pay anything to start. And obviously you can upgrade later on and pay more in the future, and you can just start with this plan at the beginning. Wix is also a great platform for e-commerce if you're planning on doing that too. And they have 24/7 customer service and community forums as well that are great. Okay, so let's get into the platform here. I'll show you some of the different plans and we can get started. So go ahead and click on the link down below and follow along with me here. Once you've clicked on the link, it should bring you to this page here, go ahead and enter your email information now. Go ahead and click start now once you've done that. Next, it's going to ask you to choose a password. So once you've done that, go ahead and click sign up. Next, it'll bring you to this page here and you can decide who you're creating the website for. Let's just go ahead and say for myself. Okay, now this is the ChatGPT-like feature that I was talking about earlier. You're just going to basically answer a couple different questions for the AI. So let's go ahead and click start chat. Okay, so the first question is what we want our site to be called. I'll just say my name here for now. Next, it's going to ask you a little bit about your business. So I'll just go ahead and insert a little blurb here, and then you can do the same for your business. Once you've done that, go ahead and click next here. Now, based on the information that I put in, they're going to ask me different questions. So just go ahead and walk through this process for yourself. Okay, so I've answered all the questions here, and you can see on the right-hand side, they had questions on site type, site apps, location, goals, target audience, and tone of voice. So just make sure that you answered all those, and you can skip any questions that you don't want to answer to. So now that we're all set here, let's go ahead and click go to dashboard. Now that we're on the Wix dashboard here, I'm just going to go ahead and enter a couple more things before we get our site started. Okay, the first thing you need to do here is choose a custom domain. So make sure that you choose that. Then if you had a service to provide, you can add this here as well. Next, you can set your working hours. You can set up payments. You can design the site here, and then you can also get found on Google and get started here. So let's go down real quick to design site and get our website up and running. Now that we're here, let's go ahead and click start now under let Wix create a site for you. Now Wix is creating my site based on all the information that we entered. So I told them about dog walking and content creation, and it wrote up a little blurb here. Then it also included some latest posts, maybe for a blog or some news articles. I also said that I have a consulting service, so they put a service thing here, which I think is pretty cool. And then there's an about me section here that provides a little bit of background. There's also a gallery with some pictures that you'll be able to change out. And then there's a contact information form here at the bottom where you can enter your email to get in touch with me. Let's go ahead and click continue with this design here. Then you can go ahead and click continue to editor. All right, and once you've clicked continue to editor, it'll bring you to this page where you can edit everything on your site. Now we're not going to go into too much detail here. We have other videos on the channel about how to use Wix. We just wanted to show you how to get that AI website builder up and running. So Wix is a really great option because of all the templates they have and how easy it is for beginners to use. Okay, the last thing that we'll do here briefly before getting on to the next site is to review the plans. So let's go ahead and go down to settings here at the bottom and then go to manage plans. You can go ahead and click upgrade your site. Right now we're just on the free version, but you're going to want to upgrade in the future because you won't be able to choose your domain. So here are the different plans that Wix has to offer. The cheapest plan is the light plan with 2 gigs of storage for $17 a month. This only allows 2 collaborators and you get a free domain for 1 year. The core is a step up. It's $29 a month. You get 5 collaborators, 50 gigs of storage, and basic marketing suite is included too. You also get a free domain for 1 year. You get basic site analytics and e-commerce basics as well. Now, if you have an e-commerce store, you're probably going to want to go with something more like business or business elite. That allows for 10 collaborators, 100 gigs of storage. It has a free domain, standard site analytics, and a standard e-commerce and marketing site plan as well. So depending on what you need, go ahead and choose from one of these options, but you can continue with that free plan if you don't want to pick your domain right now until you're ready to choose one of these plans. Okay, let's get on to number 3, and that is Squarespace. Squarespace is another great option that is good for beginners and has some beautiful templates too. Now, Squarespace is not the cheapest, but you're paying for the really good looking designs that Squarespace has to offer. Another thing about Squarespace is it's really a drag and drop editor, but it's probably not as easy to use as something like Wix. It's not hard to use, but I would say it's somewhere between Wix and using WordPress. Okay, so let's open up Squarespace's page here. Go ahead and click on that link down below and we can walk through this here together. Okay, so once you're on the page, go ahead and click get started here. Now it's going to ask you a couple questions about your site. Go ahead and enter those now. Next, it's going to ask you your goals for the site. Once you've done that, it'll ask you whether you want to build a custom template with their Squarespace blueprint, or you can choose a professionally designed template. Now, Squarespace Blueprint is their AI platform, so let's go ahead and choose that and see what it comes up with for building our website. Now it's going to just ask you to create an account before we get started here, so let's go ahead and enter that information. Okay, so now that we've entered all our information, let's go ahead and enter what we want our site to be called. Next, you can go ahead and select the things that you want to be included on your homepage. So let's just go ahead and go with the recommended here for now, and then click next. Next, you can add these different pages to your site, like an about us, a contact section, and a course. All these recommendations are based on what I told the AI software, so let's just include the recommended ones for now. Next, I can go ahead and choose a color palette here, so let's go ahead and choose this one. I think this one looks pretty good. And then you can also choose a font pairing. So let's go ahead and scroll down and choose this one. Once you're finished with that, go ahead and click finish. Okay, so now it's going to ask us to personalize the text. Let's go ahead and click continue here. Now it's going to ask us for a little blurb about our website. I'll go ahead and enter that information now. And it also gives you a little section here if you don't know what to write about. You can just kind of go along with their recommendation. And next you can go ahead and choose your writing style. I'll choose professional here. Now it's going to generate the text for our website here. Let's just give it a second and see what it comes up with. Okay, so it's built our website here based on the information that I gave it. So this looks pretty good, and it also has these other pages here as well that we can kind of go through. It gave us a nice little about section about our vision and a contact section here too. Okay, we're not going to go into too much detail again about how to use Squarespace. We have other videos on the channel, but let's get right on to the next AI website builder. Okay, the next AI website builder is Hostinger. Now, Hostinger is one of our favorite plans because of how affordable and easy it is to use. Hostinger will be your most affordable option, but it's also going to be very user-friendly, especially with their new AI website builder. They have great customer service and great uptime, so you don't have to worry about the speed or reliability of your website. They're also very reputable, and you can use WordPress on Hostinger as well, or the AI website builder, which we'll show you here in a second. They also have a really great 30-day money-back guarantee, so it's really at no risk to try them out. And like we said, they're very affordable. You can actually get a hosting plan for a little over $30 for the whole year. So let's go ahead and walk through Hostinger. Click on their link down below and we'll walk through this here together. Okay, so once you've clicked on that link down below, it should look something like this. You'll see our My First Website information here on the right, and you can go ahead and click Claim Deal. So there's 3 different plans that you can choose from here. There's the Premium, Business, and Cloud Startup. If you're just getting started, the Premium or Business is going to be plenty fine for what you need. Just to go over some of the features here, the Premium and Business both allow up to 100 websites. The Business will have 200 gigs of storage while the Premium only has 100. The Business plan also has daily backups. Now this is a value of $25 if you were to buy it by itself. I actually have this on my website and it's saved me a couple times because I've accidentally rewritten my website and I wanted to go back and make sure that I had the old version of my website. So I really recommend that you have daily backups on your website. Both of them come with unlimited free SSL. If you're thinking your website is going to be an e-commerce site, then you're going to want to choose the Business plan because it has basic WooCommerce. They both have the same no-code website builder features, and they also have very similar security features, except for the Business has enhanced DDoS protection. And the service and support is pretty much identical here as well. Okay, for the sake of this video, let's just show you the Premium here to show you how to get a hosting plan for just over $30 a year. But if you're going to start an e-commerce platform, or if you want those daily backups for the value of $25, then go ahead and choose this Business plan. Okay, once you've clicked next there, then you can go ahead and choose a period for your hosting. Now, the only one that we really don't recommend here is the 1 month. That's just because it's going to be really expensive for 1 month. You want to choose a 12, 24, or 48 month period to make sure that you get a really good price per month. So let's go ahead and just click the 12 month here for now. You'll see for $3.19 a month, we can get our hosting plan set up. So go ahead and create an account here with Hostinger. And once you've done that, you can scroll down to the bottom here and you'll see for $38, you can get a hosting plan for a whole year, which is a really great deal. Go ahead and enter all your information here. And before you check out, you want to make sure that you select have a coupon code here and enter the coupon code My First Website. That is what's going to bring your $38 total down to $34, which is a great deal to get started. Go ahead and enter your credit card information here, and when you're finished, you can go ahead and just click Submit Secure Payment. After you click Submit, there might be some additional steps that you need to fill out, but eventually it'll bring you to the homepage here. Once you're at the homepage, you're going to want to go up to websites in the top left corner here. We have a couple websites here, but yours will just have one, and you're going to want to click Edit Website here. It should bring you to a page similar to this where you can click Try our AI website builder. Okay, now we're on the Hostinger AI website builder. Let's click Start Creating. Okay, so we have to enter a little bit of information about our brand, and then we're going to click Create Website. Okay, so once you've entered the information here and a little blurb description of your site, go ahead and click Create Website. Now you'll see that the AI services are getting ready and it's going to generate you a website. Okay, so based on the information that I gave it, it created this website and it actually looks pretty good. So it gave us this little blurb here, and if we scroll down, it has an About Us section as well as some different services that we offer. It also has a contact section here at the bottom. So I would say it looks pretty good, and it literally got our website up in less than 2 minutes here. You can go ahead and click Edit Site up here in the top right hand corner if you want to keep editing the fonts, colors, and other typography features of the site. Okay, so that brings us to number 5, the last AI website builder. Now this one really isn't an AI website builder, but it's just a couple of different features within your Shopify store that use AI. So if you don't know what Shopify is one of the best platforms to create an e-commerce store online. It's really the best platform for selling a product. They have amazing templates and the interface is pretty intuitive, but it's not really full drag and drop. It's a bit of a hybrid site, so it might take a little bit more expertise. Also, paid premium themes are a little bit expensive. So let's go through how to set up up a Shopify store and I'll show you some of the AI features included. So go ahead and click on that link down below and you actually get a 3-day free trial with Shopify. You don't have to enter your credit card information too. And after that, the first month is only $1. So it's a really good deal to get started. Let's go ahead and enter our email address here and go ahead and click start free trial when you're done with that. Next, it's going to ask you to enter your login information. So let's go ahead and enter a password here. And once we're finished with that, go ahead and click login. Okay, so once you've entered your email here, go ahead and enter a password to create your account. Okay, once you're finished with that, go ahead and create your Shopify account. Next, you'll see that it's building your store here. Okay, so this is the Shopify dashboard here, and we're just going to show you a couple features that include AI. So let's go ahead and go to products over here on the top left corner. We're going to go ahead and add a product. And then once you open it here, you can see under the description, you can generate text here. So this is actually AI copyright. So you're going to need to give it something to work on, but then you can generate additional ideas from that. So let's go ahead and enter a little blurb here. Okay, so I just put in a couple different words here and I'm going to click generate and we'll see what the AI comes out with. Okay, so just based on those words that we put, it gave us a really nice description here. And you can actually go ahead and change the tone of this if you like. So right now it's on expert, but you can also do a custom tone, persuasive, sophisticated. There's a bunch of different options here, which is really neat. So these copyright and description generations are called Shopify Magic. Now, another neat feature of this, let's go ahead and enter our own description here and we can have this rephrase what we said. Okay, there's one more thing that I wanted to show you about Shopify AI, and that's called Shopify Sidekick, which is an AI assistant. So this is Sidekick's site. We'll go ahead and link that down below in the description too, but basically it's an AI assistant for everything you need in Shopify. You can ask it what are some good selling products, what would be a good idea for a blog post, and many other things. It's really tailored to have this expert advice. Now, the only thing is that it's not really released yet. It's in an early access stage. So you do have to submit your email address and Shopify store to get access to this. But this looks to be a really cool tool and you might want to check it out for your business. Okay, so let's briefly review some of the plans with Shopify before we end here. So let's go ahead and go to settings and go to plan and go to choose plan here. Now this is where you can choose the plan for your Shopify store. So you'll see for the first month, everything is $1 here. Now the basic plan is the most popular. It's for solo entrepreneurs and it's $30 a month. It really has everything that you need to get started out. So once you're ready to start your store and you're after your 3-day trial and after your first month for $1, you might want to select this basic plan. If you're doing a lot of volume and sales, you're going to want to choose between the Shopify and advanced plans. These are going to have lower credit card rates and it'll pay off in the long run. Okay, so that is all we have for you today for the best 5 AI website builders in 2024. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content like this in the future, please leave us a like and subscribe down below. Now we're going to leave links to all the resources that we talked about in today's video down below in the description. And if you do choose to use our links for any of the website builders, we will get a small referral fee at no additional cost to you. This really helps us keep creating free content like this, so thank you so much in advance for your support. And lastly, this channel is dedicated to providing you free resources to help start your first website. So thank you so much for watching. We wish you the best on your website building journey, and we will see you in the next one.